In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 3rd, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Portland Trail Blazers versus Toronto Raptors. The Portland Trail Blazers and Toronto Raptors will face off this Thursday in an NBA matchup at Scotiabank Arena. With just 6 games remaining in the regular season, the Trail Blazers find themselves struggling, sitting 10 games below the .500 mark. Meanwhile, the Raptors have had a rough year filled with injuries, and their season-long rebuild has left them buried even deeper in the standings, currently sitting 20 games under .500. Neither team is in playoff contention, but they will be looking to finish strong and evaluate talent for the future. Portland will once again be without key players Jerami Grant and Scoot Henderson, both of whom have been ruled out for this game. Additionally, Anthony Simons is listed as questionable, which could leave the Blazers short-handed offensively. On the other side, the Raptors continue to rest center Jakob Poeltl, a move that suggests they are prioritizing player health over late-season wins. The Raptors have shown flashes of strong play recently, but their habit of sitting key players makes it difficult to gauge their consistency. Meanwhile, the Trail Blazers had been on a losing skid before bouncing back with an emphatic win against the Hawks in their last game, which may provide them with some momentum heading into this matchup. Both teams are already looking ahead to the NBA draft lottery this spring, but the Blazers appear to be in a slightly better position to return to playoff contention sooner rather than later. Portland has quietly accumulated a handful of valuable assets this season, which could be leveraged in a future trade to bring in another impact player. The Raptors, on the other hand, have struggled to stay healthy all season, and their front office will have some tough decisions to make in the offseason regarding which players will be part of their long-term plans. As things stand, the Trail Blazers have a more functional offense compared to the Raptors, with multiple players capable of putting up big scoring numbers on any given night. Toronto will also be without Emmanuel Quickley, who is resting for maintenance purposes, further depleting their scoring options. The absence of Poeltl takes away a slight rebounding edge that the Raptors might have had, while losing Quickley removes a key offensive weapon. Historically, the Trail Blazers have fared well against the Raptors, winning 8 of the last 10 matchups and covering the spread in 6 of those games. I understand why the betting line for this game is so close, but the last time these two teams met on March 16th, the Trail Blazers pulled off a narrow 105-102 victory. Given the current circumstances, I anticipate a similar outcome, with Portland finding a way to get the job done once again. As our first pick for this matchup, the Portland Trail Blazers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Only a handful of players have managed to record multiple 30-point triple-doubles this season, and that elite list includes Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, and now Denny Avdija. Roughly a month after notching the first triple-double of his career, Avdija secured another one in a dominant outing against Atlanta. Defense will not be a focal point in this game, as Toronto ranks 25th in turnover percentage, making them prone to giving up easy buckets. The Raptors have been eliminated from playoff contention and rank inside the top 10 in pace of play, meaning their younger players will likely see extended minutes. Expect an up-tempo game with a lot of transition play as these guys try to prove their worth heading into next season. The total has gone over in 5 of Portland's last 6 games, further supporting the idea that this will be a high-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Brooklyn Nets. The Minnesota Timberwolves are set to face off against the Brooklyn Nets in the first of 2 meetings within an 8-day stretch. This will be the first time these teams have squared off this season, so there's no prior head-to-head comparison to draw from. The Timberwolves are coming into this game with some momentum after pulling off a nail-biting 140-139 win over the Denver Nuggets, covering the spread as slight 1.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Nets are also coming off a solid win of their own, having upset the Dallas Dallas Mavericks 113 to 109 despite being listed as 9.5-point underdogs. Both teams have had their moments lately, making this matchup more interesting than it might seem on paper. Minnesota is still dealing with some roster limitations as Terrence Shannon and JR remain sidelined. On the other side, Brooklyn is choosing to rest Zaire Williams for this contest, and they're keeping a close watch on Jalen Wilson, who is currently listed as questionable due to soreness in his right ankle. Even with some missing pieces, the Timberwolves have the kind of firepower to turn this into a lopsided game if they bring their A game. That said, they've been known to get complacent, letting weaker opponents hang around when they should be closing them out with ease. Minnesota has struggled to cover the spread as heavy favorites, failing to do so in 10 of their last 16 games when favored by double digits. While the Nets have had a rough season overall, they've been showing some fight lately, stringing together a couple of impressive wins and proving to be a solid bet against the spread. In fact, Brooklyn has covered in 41 of their 76 games this season, which is a decent track record for a struggling squad. Looking at recent trends, the Nets have been a sneaky good bet, covering in 7 of their last 10 games. Historically, underdogs have also fared well in this matchup, with the team getting points covering in 6 of the last 10 meetings between these two squads. There's a real possibility the Timberwolves come out flat, putting in just enough effort to secure a win without making a statement. This isn't the kind of game that will have them particularly fired up, and that could work in Brooklyn's favor. As our first pick for this matchup, the Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Scoring likely won't be the highlight of this game, especially from Brooklyn's side. The Nets play at the slowest pace in the league, preferring a grinded-out style that limits possessions and keeps games from turning into track meets. They rank 26th in the NBA in field goal attempts per game, and against a strong defensive team like Minnesota, getting quality looks will be even tougher. Brooklyn has been struggling to put points on the board consistently, scoring 115 or fewer in 13 of their last 14 contests, and injuries have only made matters worse. Minnesota isn't exactly pushing the tempo either. The Timberwolves rank 21st in pace and 22nd in field goal attempts per game, meaning they're not looking to speed things up. They do shoot the 3-ball well, but they don't generate many easy transition buckets and don't rely heavily on free throws to boost their scoring. While they should have a respectable offensive performance in this game, it won't be enough to push the total too high. The slow pace will dictate the flow of the game, limiting shot attempts for both teams. Brooklyn will struggle to crack 100 points, and while Minnesota will control the game, it won't turn into a shootout. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Los Angeles Lakers. The NBA betting action keeps rolling on Thursday, April 3rd, featuring a 6-game slate. One of the more intriguing matchups of the night will take place at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, where two Pacific Division rivals go head-to-head. The Golden State Warriors, who hold a 44-31 record, will be facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. This game marks the final meeting of the regular season series between these teams. The Lakers have already won the first 3 matchups and are looking to complete the season sweep of Golden State for the first time since the 2019-2020 campaign. The last time these two squads shared the court was back on February 6, when Los Angeles defended their home floor with a 120-112 victory. In that contest, the Lakers were favored by 4.5 points. Heading into this showdown, the Warriors are monitoring the status of Jonathan Kuminga, who is currently listed as questionable. On the other side, the Lakers have already confirmed that Maxi Kleber will remain sidelined. Golden State has been playing the better basketball of late, and they should be feeling confident after their recent win against the Grizzlies, where Stephen Curry put on a dominant performance. However, the Lakers are also in solid form. They have their key players available, and history is on their side, having already beaten the Warriors in all 3 previous meetings this season. Even though the Lakers are getting the edge from oddsmakers as the home team, the Warriors appear to offer better value as slight underdogs. Golden State has an impressive record of 18-2 straight up when Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry share the floor. Meanwhile, Los Angeles has shown some inconsistency, recently suffering losses to teams like the Bulls and Magic. This game marks just the 4th time since February that the Warriors enter as underdogs, and they have won 3 of their last 5 games in that role. The Lakers have opened as small favorites, but with the way the Warriors are playing, there's a strong chance they can steal this one on the road. As our first pick for this matchup, the Golden State Warriors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Scoring trends suggest we might be in for another high-scoring contest. The total has gone over in 8 of the last 9 meetings between these teams. Golden State leans heavily on their three-point shooting, and Los Angeles has struggled to contain opponents from beyond the arc in recent games. The Lakers will likely try to slow the pace down at times, but they have plenty of offensive weapons capable of exploiting the Warriors' weaknesses in the paint and drawing fouls at a high rate. Los Angeles currently leads the NBA in free throw rate and ranks 5th in two-point field goal percentage. Recent trends also favor a high-scoring affair, with the over hitting in 9 of the Lakers' last 13 games and 4 of the Warriors' previous 6. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.